bad rap, dude. Why is that? Or the Cat's in here. Swix is in here hanging out. Everyone else is jumping in. Everyone else. Oh, yeah, don't worry, dude. They're all coming. They're all hanging. We're going to go live on TikTok in just a moment, but before we do, I just wanted to celebrate real quick. We had the Jamal Cain game. Jamal Cain absolutely... Dude, Detroit's airport is so nice. Dog, I almost missed my flight when I went to Detroit's airport. And then I went, I was super, super late. I was going through, and I got to my gate, and they're like, boarding's been delayed a little bit, so I ran to the food court to go grab food. I ordered at this one place that there was no one working there, and I almost walked away. Then someone was like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah. And I ordered something, and then my flight's boarding, and it's like group 6. And I'm like, I'm group 3, so I'm like way behind. It's like group 7, and then it's like final boarding. And I look at the lady, I'm like, my flight's boarding, and she's like, the sandwich is going to be ready in 5 minutes, hon. And I was like, all right. And I just dipped. Bro, I was so hungry on the entire flight from Detroit to Los Angeles. But what are you going to do? There's only so many peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and I don't care if they ever come back, so let's root for the ball games that you could give. Dog. That's where we're going to start the show. That's where we're going to end the show, too. Good night, everybody. No, we're watching Phoenix and the Oklahoma City Thunders. Yeah, we're pluralizing everything because we're going full Unk mode right now. We're going full Boomer mode. The Thunders are up 12 points with 7 minutes left in the game. This was a tight game at some point. It kind of got away from the Suns. They kind of started playing basketball again. The thing is, the Suns are playing well offensively. They're shooting the ball really well on this defense. It's one of the best defenses as Gillespie misses a 3. Minnesota is down 9 at the half. It's 51-60 in that game. Yikes, sorry about that. All right, thoughts on the Nuggets reverse 3-1. We're getting it right now. It's starting. Dude, like I said, they're shooting 37% from 3. They're 53% from the field. Phoenix is playing a good basketball game. Oklahoma City just cannot stop scoring. They had 75 points on the half. They're on pace for a 150-point game as they have 117 now with 6.5 minutes left in the fourth. After SGA, of course, goes to the line getting fouled. What is that? Free throw counter. SGA now has 9 free throws on the game. Him and Artenstein both have 9 on the game. He's got 27. He's so annoying, dude. He's the only Thunder starter with a negative plus-minus. I guess we could have that going against him. SGA, bad plus-minus guy. Caruso's having quite the game off the bench. Holmgren and Hartenstein are running this little two-man game. Dude, I thought the 2 7-footers in Cleveland were the best big man duo in the league. It's got to be Hartenstein and Holmgren. They've been unbelievable, combining for 23 rebounds in this game and 38 points together. Chet just got another one, missed the putback. Phoenix has the ball down 13. They got to score, and they got to score quick. Lou Dort has 20 minutes and no points. But he's a +8 on the floor because his defense has been unbelievable. Lou Dort is so frustrating, bro. To play against him's got to stink. Brooks on the other side's got 19, but Gillespie and Jalen Green both have 20 and 21 apiece. Devin Booker has 14 points in this one. No boards, 6 assists. 6 turnovers in the game right now for Devin Booker to match. Never mind. Bunch of turnovers in the game. The Nuggets are on their way to a 3-1 reversal, fellas. But before we do anything, we got to go live on TikTok and start talking ball with the Heathens. It's going to be bad tonight. It's going to be bad. I prayed before the show. I pray before every show. But I prayed before the show. I was like praying that the nasty, nasty people decide not to call into the show. Because sometimes with these late night shows, brother, it could be a hit or a miss. We get some guys calling in wanting to say some nasty, nasty things. And you know which word they're saying first, brother. You know which one they're leaning into. They like to call into the show and be a part of the thing. And if you want to be a part of it, it's 213-352-5216 to call in to TBWZ. As Devin Booker gets fouled but actually punches Chet Holmgren in the face. Dude, least favorite body in sports is Chet Holmgren by a mile. I will eat Victor Wembanyama's body up well before I'm going to do anything with this Chet Holmgren character. I hate his body. I bet dude, he seems like a cool guy. I don't think me and him would get along very well. But he seems like a kind of chill dude. I just hate Chet's body. I hate his nasty beard, too. He's got a pointy, narrow... man, I got to stop being mean to Chet Holmgren. You know what I mean? He seems like a cool guy. Hanging out, playing some hoops. Dude, he's so lucky he was 7 feet tall. Why couldn't I be 7 feet tall? You know what I mean? I see Chet Holmgren play basketball. Dumbest analysis of all time. We're going to call right now. We're going to call on the phone. Brother J.D. Walker, what is up, my guy?
What's going on? The Thunder hate needs to stop, man. Come on.
It will never stop. It will literally never stop. I decided today it's not going to stop. The only people that don't want the Thunder hate are Thunder fans. Every other person in the universe wants it. So, JD, I'm just playing the averages here. You know what I mean?
Okay. You're just...
Yeah. I'm trying to grow the show.
Hey, Yankees versus Rangers was fun.
Yeah, JD Walker was at the Yankees and Rangers game. How was it? How was Globe Life? Tell us everything you ate.
So at Globe Life, if you go to there in section near 108, it's near the Whataburger stand. There will be brisket nachos or brisket mac and cheese.
Whoa!
You need to get it. It's so good.
I believe you 100% as Devin Booker does hit a free throw. It's a 12-point lead for the Thunder in this one. It was a fun baseball game, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty good. You know, there's a bunch of Yankees fans in Texas, surprisingly.
Hey, but, JD, there's a bunch of Yankee fans all over the planet because it's a bunch of fair weather fans that didn't like their team growing up. And their team stunk.
We have a bunch of bandwagon fans as the Yankees.
Yeah, but at least they're the only. I like that you root for the Cowboys though, because you are a Texas man. You do root for your Cowboys.
I'm a Cowboys. I'm a Stars. You know, I'll root for them. But
those are your Texas teams.
NBA. I got it.
JD, you got it. Before you do our first question of the day, you got to tell us, is there any crazy moments from the game? Any fun kiss cam moments? Anything on the Jumbotron?
There was actually crazy. So there was during they were reviewing the Jose Caballero if he was safe or not while he's stealing.
Okay.
And in right field, right center, these Yankees versus Rangers fans were fighting. It was insane. This was throwing haymakers.
Bro, that is awesome. We saw a fight at a baseball game. Nothing better than a nice little fight in the stands. And then JD.
Hit me. The dude pushed a girl over, she was going up the stairs, and the dude pushed her down. I was
it was a woman?
Whoa. No, it was a dude, and then the girl pushed him or whatever, and then the dude pushed her down the stairs, and she fell into the chairs.
Dude, dinner and a show. Come on now. We got a chat from 513 Colonel, said who I think will be the best teams in the NFC and the AFC this football season. We'll do some football in a second, Colonel. I'm super down for that. But JD, before you go, question of the day. Are you ready for it, brother?
Absolutely.
What is your favorite holiday? Not Christmas. No Christmas.
Well, I'm a little fat, so Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, because all my family's there. I get to watch some football. I avoid politics talk because I'm just watching football. But Thanksgiving, enjoy that.
Thanksgiving is the first on the board. I absolutely love it, JD. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Peace. Carl's in the chat. Did I have nightmares? No, I don't dream of boys. Taz in here saying he called it. He called the Magic. Bro, the Magic are unbelievable. Thunder 4-0, absolutely. Yeah, this thing's going to be over very quickly, and then we could switch back to the Minnesota and Denver game, which we're going to be watching along to. But Orlando does take a commanding 3-1 lead over the number 1 seed Detroit Pistons in the East, who are now on the verge of becoming just the 6th 1 seed since 2000 to lose in the first round. Detroit just ran out of gas in this game. They started off in a huge hole, battled their way back, ultimately even got out to a 10-point lead in the second quarter, and then it was kind of just all downhill from there. They ended up tying the game with 5:24 left in the fourth quarter. It was 85-85. They didn't score a field goal again until the last play of the game. Detroit missed 12 shots. They missed their last 12 shots to end the game. They ultimately lost by 6. Dude, Detroit should have gotten blown out in this game. The only reason that they did not get blown out is because they attempted 28 free throws in this one. It was horrible. Also, 5-3, it's going to be the Chargers in the AFC. And the NFC, it's going to be the Bears. Chargers-Bears Super Bowl. Book it right now. TBWZ style. Do you believe in magic? I do now, brother. I do now. Hey, listen. Thank you for the follow, Ben Fan. Hey, defense wins championships, bro, but if you're not able to score, you're not winning crap. Thank you, T-Mac. Detroit is an unbelievable basketball team. Do not get me wrong. And one of the better constructed rosters in the league. They just forgot to put any shooters on the team. When they built the Detroit roster, they're like, wait, 1 second. Who's going to shoot the ball? Like, well, we don't really have a stand-up shooter. Oh, how about Duncan Robinson? Yeah, Duncan Robinson. Let's pay him $30 million a year and have him on our squad. Here to shoot logo threes when no one else is open. Chargers Bears is hilarious. Thank you, Swix. I'm a Chargers fan, 513. That's why. 4-0 OKC, absolutely, yeah. It's a 12-point lead with 4 minutes left in the game. Phoenix has been playing really, really well offensively. They just cannot stop OKC at all, who already has 124 points in this game. At one point, they finished the first half with 75 points. You can't win a basketball game like that. 3-1 Magic. I know, dog. I had Detroit winning this series. I had Detroit winning this series in 6 because I didn't believe the Magic. Dog, the Magic are legit good at basketball, and they waited until the very last possible minute to show the world. But, brother, are they showing us now? Every single dude that checked in the game contributed, and none more than Jamal Cain. Oh, it was the Jamal Cain game. Franz Wagner came out of the game in the second half with like a calf soreness, whatever. And Jamal Cain entered, and he had the dunk of the year, putting Jalen Duren on an absolute poster. And I was like, oh, that was fun. And then Jamal Cain got like 2 offensive fouls against him and just played amazing, gritty defense. Bro, he was unbelievable. Can't wait to keep talking about it. But first, what is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Paul from Indiana. It's been a while.
It's Paul from Indiana, 513. Unbelievable stuff. We'll talk to you in a little bit in the chat. But Paul from Indiana, you're calling into TBWZ. Welcome back, brher. How's life been?
Thank you. Good. My birthday was just on Tuesday.
No way. On Tuesday of last week?
Last week.
What did you do? And then, like, where did you go to dinner? And then what was your favorite gift that you got?
Well, my gift I got a while before my birthday. My gift, I went to March Madness Championship. Remember, I was in the chat in the car on the way there.
You went to the Natty.
Yep.
That was a great gift, Paul from Indiana. Couldn't imagine a better one for a sports lover like yourself. And then did you go out to dinner with the family, or did someone cook?
Yeah. We went the day before out to before my birthday.
Sunday night?
We went Monday night.
Monday night.
We went to this Mexican place by us. So they have great tacos, and I love it there. But
I absolutely love that.
I ended up, I don't know what it's called. It's like steak. But on my birthday, I made steaks.
You got steaks for your birthday, tacos the night before, and then a few weeks before that, you were at the Natty. That sounds like a great birthday to me, Paul. Mm-hmm. And now, of course, we get to celebrate with the NBA playoffs, bro.
Yes.
Any thoughts on the games that you've been seeing tonight, Paul, or any of the series in general? What piques your interest most in the world of sports, my brother?
Magic. I had Pistons going to the championship. I had them in my championship game. So if Magic wins, my bracket's cooked.
Oh, you have the Pistons all the way into the championship game in your TBWZ bracket, and they don't look very good, huh?
But I have them losing in the championship to Spurs, though.
The Spurs do look good. The Thunder look good. If it's not going to be the Pistons out of the East, Paul, who do you think is the best team in the East? Could it be Orlando?
Well, how they're handling Detroit, I would say I can't pick, but I would say maybe Celtics.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
Team.
Paul, great stuff, dude. I know you love basketball. Do you have any thoughts from the NFL draft? Because I just need to pick your brain on that.
I'm happy about the Raiders pick, but I have a baseball hot take.
Baseball hot take. Give it to me, Paul.
I think grand slams should count for 5 points instead of 4.
I love it. We're just adding a point just because of the moment itself.
Yeah, well, the thing is, somebody can hit 4 solo home runs throughout the game, and that's not as hype as a grand slam. Crowds go nuts about it. There should be, it's the same thing. It's just 4 runs throughout the game. So there should be an extra point added for a grand slam to add up to the height.
I absolutely love it. What if we changed it a little bit? How about the guy has to run the bases in like under 20 seconds? Like he has to sprint the bases.
Oh.
Yeah. I love it, Paul. Great idea. Dog, before you go, we're doing a question of the day. What is the best holiday not Christmas?
Not Christmas.
Yeah, no Christmas.
Probably New Year's.
New Year's Eve. He's a dog. He loves that New Year's Eve kiss. Paul, you are the absolute man, bro. Happy birthday. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace. My guy Paul calling in. First on the ballot for New Year's Eve. Carl's in here, needs to get modded or else his grandpa's going to something happen. What are you talking about? It's obviously the Celtics. Yeah, chill. By OKC with the sweep. Looks like it, bro. It's an 11-point lead right now with 2.5 minutes left. They inbound to SGA. They should be fine in this one. Devin Booker's had a nice night. Dylan Brooks had a nice night. Gillespie's had a nice night. Jalen Green's had an okay night. The Suns just aren't very good. Pumpkin Holiday is good. I don't know what that one's called. Fix Raptors. Ethan, these are predictions, brother. I made these 2 weeks ago before round one even started. You could tell because the Suns and OKC matchup, it says OKC versus Suns/Warriors because I made these before the play-in even started. But yeah, the Raptors are 2-2 right now with the Cavaliers in a series that I thought was going to be a sweep, and boy was I wrong. I wasn't wrong about the Raptors. The Raptors are exactly the team that I thought they were going to be the entire time. Not wrong about them. Watched enough Raptors basketball this year to understand what kind of team that is. I thought Cleveland was a lot better than they actually are. That was the mistake there. The Cavs are beating the Raps 4-2. Yeah, Ty, I still believe in no, you're good, Ethan. Thank you for being cool about it. A lot of people are just so weird about it. The Cavs are beating the Raptors 4-2. I still believe the Cavaliers can win the series. I don't know if a road team is going to get a dub in this one, to be honest with you. Like, neither team can get a road win. Both teams look so different at home versus away. It's crazy. And these are professionals. They're just daring A.J. Mitchell to shoot. They're just playing keep away right now. I'm going to move on from this game. I'm going to go back to the Denver and Minnesota game, which is actually interesting. That one is a 54-69 Denver lead. They're up 15 with 9.5 minutes left. Both these games are kind of ending in blowouts, as I thought the Denver game was going to on my show earlier today. I did have Denver winning, but Doug, you had to know this veteran-savvy playoff team was going to be ready for an elimination Game 5 at home. Magic up 3-1, by the way. Frank the Tank, no, they're not. Wait, are you serious, Frank? Is that the Frank the Tank? Congratulations on the weight loss, Frank. Do you think OKC goes to the finals? The big bill. I mean, if they could stay healthy, yeah. That's the number one thing with OKC. They're an amazing basketball team. They've had injury issues all season. J-Dub is currently out right now. They've had durability issues pretty much the entire run of the way. But even though that's been happening, they've still been winning every game. So the only way I don't think they get there is injuries, and they're 1-4 against the Spurs this season. So, like, if anyone could beat them, it's probably the Spurs. But if they get too injured, I mean, a Luka-led Lakers team, if Luka's averaging 40 a night, could get it done against a team without their star players. Yes, they are. No, Frank, I don't think they are. Bro has 3 maybe right. 1, 2, 3 would be pretty good to get them exactly right. Dude, just 1 right, I think is a W, in my opinion. Even if I get no right, I'm still a winner. That's how it's my book. It's my show. This is my show. You're on my channel. I get to decide if I'm a winner or a loser, not you. Frank is the GOAT. I love Frank the Tank. My Wizards would destroy OKC. Now, Carl, if we did have the Wizards play OKC in like a 1-game exhibition match after the season ends, I'm pretty sure the Wizards would win that thing. AJ has stepped in replacement of J-Dub. Yeah, that's what they do. That's just like, oh, one man down, the next man up. Here we go. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder show. I can't wait till they have to pay everybody. The annoying part is when they don't pay Lou and when they don't pay, or they have already paid him, when they don't play A.J. Mitchell or Cason Wallace or these guys that are role players for their team and they go elsewhere, they're going to turn into bums because that's what happens. Remember when like the Heat in 2023 with Jimmy Butler and when they went to the bubble, like all those Heat teams with all those role players, Duncan Robinson stinks now. Max Strus stinks now. Gabe Vincent stinks now. You leave the good organization as like a really solid role player, thinking you're going to continue to be good wherever you go. That guy always ends up stinking. Big time. I have a stat of the day if you guys want it, but only if you guys want it. So going 0-8 is a win. Carl, for me, I decide. I decide if I'm a winner or a loser. Tyler, don't laugh at me. That's rude. Do you guys want the stat of the day or not? Oh, 513 Colonel, happy birthday on Saturday, dude. You get one of these, bro. Shout out to 513. Here's my stat. Ready? I can't even say it with a straight face. Isaiah Stewart had 8 blocks in this game tonight, joining Tim Duncan, Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, David Robinson, Alton Lister, Samaki Walker, Samaki Walker, Hakeem Olajuwon, Manute Bol, and Shaquille O'Neal as the only players to ever have 8 blocks in a playoff game. I'm going to read that list for you guys one more time. It's Isaiah Stewart. It's Tim Duncan, Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, David Robinson, Alton Lister, Samaki Walker. How do you say his name? Hakeem Olajuwon, Manute Bol, Shaquille O'Neal. Did I say Shaquille O'Neal? And Isaiah Stewart. The clip is going to be fine, but you guys ruined it. That is unbelievable. Isaiah Stewart now stands on hollowed ground, surrounded by Hall of Famers on all sides, as one of the greatest single defensive playoff appearances in the NBA history. In terms of single game defensive performances in the playoffs, Isaiah Stewart just had one of the best games of all time. He now gets to call Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon his peers because of what he did tonight on the floor in the loss to the Orlando Magic. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm Jake. I'm calling from Connecticut.
Jake from Connecticut. Obviously, there's no pro team over there. What team do you find yourself rooting for? Are you more New England or Knicks?
I am a Pistons fan.
Detroit Pistons fan, brother. What happened tonight? It seems like the team just ran out of gas.
I honestly, at this point, this is the average Bickerstaff performance.
Yeah, he didn't have any answers.
At this rate, I think Duran has to be traded in some sort of signing trade in the summer. I don't think he's the long-term second option. That's my take on it.
Well, Jake, I wrote this down in my notes. Are we going to look back at this Jalen Duran All-Star appearance as like a total fluke? Like, is this the only time he's ever going to be an All-Star?
I think so at this point. I mean, he's no better from maybe like a prime Clint Capella or something. I don't think he's that good for a supermax contract coming this offseason. So
you need to trade it for someone who can hoop, because right now it's just Tobias and Cade Cunningham, and Tobias is 37 years old. Like, you need a guy who can go out and get a bucket, and no one wants to do it on this team.
Well, that was supposed to be Jaden Ivey, but unfortunately things didn't set too well, and now Cade is stuck with a team full of fourth options, fifth options. None of them can really shoot besides Toby and them, so it's
Jake,
really problematic.
And any hope pulling this thing out from 3-1? You're obviously going back to Detroit for Game 5. I assume you're going to force Game 6.
No, it's over. It's over. I've already submitted. Orlando's winning this. This is a typical Bickerstaff situation every time. I think Cavs fans already warned us about this, so I mean, this is depressing.
The game plan was shut down Duran, and Bickerstaff was not able to get him free. He had 12 tonight. He now averages 10 on the series. He's a guy who averaged 20 in the regular season, so it's been tough. But Jake, thank you for calling in. Before you go, question of the day: what is the best holiday not Christmas?
Easter.
God bless, brother. What a great answer. Thanks for calling in, Jake. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Peace. Easter's officially on the board. We don't have any holiday with 2 votes yet. So far, Thanksgiving has a vote, New Year's Eve has a vote, and Easter now has a vote. As Luka Doncic just followed me on... Oh, my gosh, guys. Luka Doncic just followed me on TikTok. And Tassos.z. Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. 513's like, I don't know how I found you, but I love your energy. 513, thanks for coming, dude. Christ is king. God bless, brother. 513, you might like this. I was at church yesterday, and we sang such an old school banger. We sang, open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. It was such a banger. I want to see you. Do you accept people into your life? Tezos, thank you for the dub, brother, and the follow. And Diego. I don't let people into the live. What I have is a phone number. At the top of the screen, it's 213-352-5216. That's 213-352-5216. As Nikola Jokic misses a wide-open 3, but hits the alley-oop to Jamal Murray. reverse lay-in. It is a 19-point lead in Denver tonight. Yeah, anybody could call into the show and be a part of it. J.D. Walker, absolute banger. Spencer Jones is 80% from 3, by the way. Is that a stat of the day from Swix right now? Let me double check this. Spencer Jones right now in this game, a guy that Denver went out and got to replace the three-point shooting from a guy like MPJ or a guy like nah. Spencer Jones is leading the game with 20 points. He's 7 for 9 from the field. Unbelievable. Jokic has 14, 10, and 12 in the most Jokic game of all time. I was an unbeliever for a majority of my life. I was baptized 5 years ago, and I run a Bible study weekly now. Dude, I was like praying before the show. I was like, Lord, well, like this is like my ministry. You know what I mean? Man, and I was just praying to like see the promised land. And part of the promised land is like leading people to Christ. Man, 513, that's so cool. That makes me so happy. I was 2.5 years ago. I was baptized and I got sober at the same time. So I've been sober about 2.5 years. Shout out to us. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ widescreen radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yo, my name's Jody from Missouri.
Jody from Missouri. Are you in Kansas City?
Nah, I'm in the capital. We in Jeff City, the most boring part in Missouri.
Bro, that is so tough. What is like the thing that people do for fun? Like older high school. Like you have a car, but you like can't really like go to a bar yet. Like what's that in between stage do?
Probably go to, because we have a lot of outlet malls in like St. Louis and Kansas City. Like we have a lot of outdoor malls, so those are fun to go to.
There you go, hanging out at the mall. But brother, you don't have to do that tonight because we got some NBA basketball on. What did you see tonight? What did you want to talk about? The floor is yours.
The Magic. My favorite team. The Magic have surprised me so much, and I really think we can make a run for the Eastern Conference Finals this year.
Okay, they surprised you too, because I watched a lot of Magic games this year, and they've never looked like this one time until the play-in game against Philly.
It was just Paolo. Like I feel like after he after he can be consistent, like dude, we can be so good. We were supposed to be a top 5 seed at the beginning of the year, and then Franz got down, and then
Franz being back is huge, but you mentioned Paolo. Like, it's not even the scoring numbers. It's the assist and the rebound numbers. Like, he's playing like a playmaker right now in the offense, and I didn't see that from him in the regular season.
Yeah, it really just looks like he's giving more effort. It looks like he's just trying more in general.
Yeah, I mean, the Magic look like the way better coached team. They look like the lengthier team. They're somehow out-physicaling Detroit, which is like something I was not expecting. Dog, like, this team can actually make a run. Do you think you could beat the Cavs or the Raptors next series if you get past Detroit?
I feel like if it's the Raptors, we can beat them in 5. But the Cavs, I feel like the Cavs are going to be harder. I don't know how the
Thanks,
Cavs
Colonel.
are
Love you, bro.
making this a series. I really thought the Cavs were going to beat them in 5.
Yeah, I had the Cavs actually winning in 4 because I thought the Cavs were that good. I still don't think the Raptors are that good of a ball team, but the Cavs are actually like very, very disappointing. But dude, tonight, who was the player of the game for you? Because for me, it was Jamal Cain.
Yeah, that was that poster.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Jalen Duren slid like 20 feet after. He entered the game. He had like 2 really good offensive fouls against him. He had some really gritty rebounds and defensive possessions. He just came off the bench and balled out, but I think a huge thing for this team is getting Franz healthy.
Yeah. After that, we looked so good. So good.
Yeah.
After the Hornets game, I just had a feeling we were going to come in here and upset those Pistons.
Yeah, it's a totally different team than we saw all season. They waited till the last possible moment to show us. But, brother, did they show us? Jody, before you go, question of the day. What is the best holiday, not Christmas? No Christmas.
Best holiday, not Christmas.
The right answer still has yet to be chosen.
It would probably have to be New Year's. I would say New Year's. I love New Year's.
New Year's Eve now has 2 votes and takes the lead. Brother Jody, thanks for following. Thanks for calling into the show. God bless. We'll talk soon.
Yep, see ya.
Peace. Who's been blocked, Ta? Ta, you've been popping in here a lot, bro. I appreciate you a lot. I think I don't know. What's the worst that could happen if you mod somebody? And, like, what's the worst they could do if you mod somebody? It's 78-59 right now in the Denver Nuggets game. There's 6 minutes-ish left in the third. Denver has a 19-point lead. Denver just came out and they were like, we're not going to lose this game. Dude, we could have writ this obituary so long ago on this game. Like, no, The Denver was not going out and losing this game ever. This is a veteran playoff team. This team was around before the bubble, okay? Like, we watched Jamal Murray go for 50 in 2019. That was 7 years ago. They've been in the playoffs 7 straight seasons. Down 3-1 at home. People were legit telling me Minnesota's going to put the nail in the coffin tonight. No shot. Right now, I bet Minnesota's even afraid to lose this series. I have Denver in 6, which is not going to happen. Mathematically, it's already wrong. But Denver in 7, bro. XD1 is in the chat. What up, XD? 4-0 Suns and Thunder. Yeah, that one's over. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder. You were the first team to advance in the playoffs. And to the Phoenix Suns, the first team eliminated. I think it's about time, fellas, that we fix the Phoenix Suns. If anybody wants to do a little bit of research on their phone or on their computer or using their mom's credit card, find out for us what the Phoenix Suns do or need to do to become a championship team for next season, right? My main question is, can Devin Booker be the best player on a championship team? I don't think so. I've seen enough of his game to know, like, first of all, he needs to be the 2. He cannot be running the point. You need a true traditional point guard to give Devin Booker the ball, right? Yes, class. Jamal Murray and Jokic running the pick and roll game to perfection. Jokic dunked. Jokic has dunked twice now in this series, guys. Naz Reid did not airball, dude. Naz Reid's a friend of this show. We're not saying anything mean to Naz Reid ever. I was thinking about it the other day. When this show gets big enough for like players to know about the show, they're gonna hate me. Every professional athlete is gonna absolutely hate me. Jody said Nuggets in 7. That's kind of where my mind is going. Obviously, it can't be 6, so my prediction is gonna be wrong. I like I said, I thought they were going to win this game. They are. I think they should. Tim Hardaway bricked a 3. Tim Hardaway actually stinks. Jamal Murray now for 3. He sucks too. There was a foul on the floor. Game 6 is going to be unbelievable. If Minnesota doesn't do it in Game 6, there's the Denver Nuggets are going to win in 7. We'll put it that way. No way you think the Rockets almost come back. Jay, these were predictions I made before round 1. You can see up by the Thunder matchup way at the top left corner. It still says Suns-Warriors. I made these predictions when before the play-in was over. Dat Musician JB said get Giannis. That's what we're doing for the Suns? We're getting Giannis? Can we do a little bit of a look ahead right now for the fellas one time? Let's go on Sportac. This is what true hoopers do. True hoopers go on Sportac, bro, and we look at NBA free agents. And we look at team cap and salaries for the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker's making $53 million. Jalen Green with 33. Dylan Brooks with 22. Grayson Allen is the only one I'm keeping on this roster. Yeah. The only player I'm keeping on this roster is Grayson Allen, the 30-year-old veteran on the $69.8 million contract. Yep, I'm taking him. I don't need Devin Booker. I don't need Jalen Green. I don't need Dylan Brooks. No, I'm going to build a team around Dylan Brooks and Grayson Allen. So we're trying to build a destination for Giannis Antetokounmpo in the Valley. Naz Reid just got injured? Swix, you're in so much trouble. You thought the Cavs sweep the Raptors? Yeah, I did. L, huh? Dude, biggest L of all time. All right, now let's look at their cap. Oh, we're still paying Bradley Beal Okay, so this is going to be tough. We're still paying Bradley Beal $19.3 million to not be on our team. And we're still paying Cole Anthony $2.2 million. That sucks. But Bradley Beal is making way too much money. That is a dead cap hit of $20 million. That's 12.3% of our cap is spent on a dead cap hit on Bradley Beal. We cannot have that. I'm keeping Connor Gillespie. I'm keeping Grayson Allen and Dylan Brooks, and then everyone else can leave. So let's look at this part right here. What is going on? Free agents, 2026 free agents. No. This is not it. LeBron James. So the number one player that I have on my list for the Phoenix Suns is going to be LeBron James. Oh, man. First of all, let's see who we have to re-sign. We're going to call right now. Should we take the caller or fix the Phoenix Suns? Mark Williams is gone. Yeah, we don't really have to re-sign anybody. We have a lot of wiggle room right now because we're not re-signing Mark Williams. He's a restricted free agent anyways, and we have his bird rights. We'll find out. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Jacoby.
5, 4, 3, 2.
From Oregon.
Wait. From Oregon? What's your name, bro?
John.
John. Didn't you just say Jacoby?
No, I said John.
John from Oregon. That your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing tonight? What have you been up to? Did you play any video games? Did you have some homework tonight? Did you have dinner with the family? What up, John?
I had dinner with the family.
You had dinner with what'd you guys have? Did mom cook or dad cook? Or grandma?
Dad.
What did you make? Hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza?
Steak.
Oh, you had steak. Any sides, Johnny?
Fries.
You had steak frites. Did you make a poivre sauce with it? A little bit of cracked peppercorn on there? Well, huh?
What?
John, you're calling into the show, brother. We're here to talk a little bit of NBA basketball. What did you want to talk about tonight?
I just wanted to say,
Okay.
I think the Timberwolves and the Nuggets, I think it's going to be the opposite.
The opposite of...
I think the Timberwolves got that.
You think they're going to win it? Do you think they're going to win it tonight or in game 6 or 7?
I think the Nuggets may win tonight, and then they'll win next game.
Nice. Well, are you a fan of the Timberwolves or any team in particular, John from Oregon?
I'm a fan of the Timberwolves.
Nice, dude. Is your favorite player Anthony Edwards?
No.
Is it Dante DiVincenzo?
Nope.
Let me guess, Naz Reid?
Nope.
All right, tell me, brother. Who's your favorite player on the Timberwolves?
Jaden McDaniels.
Great answer, John. Brother, before you go, question of the day. What is the best holiday or your favorite holiday, not Christmas? No Christmas.
Halloween.
Halloween. Unbelievable stuff. We're going straight spooky season with John in Oregon. Brother, God bless. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk soon.
Thanks.
Bye. See you, John. Fun guy right there. Halloween has officially made it onto the list. Halloween, Halloween. How many people do you think are going to dress up as me for Halloween this year? Imagine actually saying that out loud, like I just did, or thinking that. Dude, what a loser. That's like the guy you meet that has like 40,000 followers on Instagram. It's like, oh, all right, I'll stop. I'm about to get Whataburger. I'm lit. JD, Whataburger rocks, dude. Yo, I'm John. This is my bro's account. Dude, awesome, bro. Absolutely love that, John. Thanks for calling in, dog. Thanks for following the show. If you guys are in here and not follow, please hit the follow button. You got Blazers winning one more? Probably not anymore. They looked terrible in that last game, Stupefy. These are predictions. Cam, thank you for the follow. Jacob with the follow. Unbelievable stuff. Thank you, guys. Those were the most straightforward answers ever, said Swix. John is a straightforward kind of guy. There was no fluff. I was asking him about his au poivre sauce on his steak frites, and he was like, what are you talking about, bro? He's not speaking French anytime soon. I think we should ban French in the United States. It's all to combat Victor Wembanyama. I have a solution for Wemby. I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but you're going to hear it anyways. Solution number 1, not allowed to shoot. He could just play defense, he could rebound, and he could pass the ball on offense. No shooting allowed, okay? He would still be a top 10 player in the league if he didn't even shoot the ball. Don't come at me. Number 2 is when he's out there and fully functional, they only get 4 players because it's just not cool. Watching the game basketball with him out there is just not fun. And he's 22 years old. This is year 1. You guys realize this is year 1. So from 1998 to 2012, from 1998 to 2010, there were 12 NBA seasons in that time. The Lakers or the Spurs won the Western Conference 11 of those 12 seasons. The only one, if anybody can guess it, please drop it in the chat. You'll be the champion of the night if you know who it is. Who did not, yeah, you guys already heard that. It was 2 teams. The West was run by 2 teams the entire time. From 98 to 2010, it was the Spurs or the Lakers every single season except for one season. Who is that one team? Is the question that I'm asking. Dallas is correct. It was the Dallas Mavericks. Of course, Superfly Shooter, you get a follow from me, dude. I'm going to follow you right now. Maybe you follow back. Dude, you only have 2 followers. I'm follower number 3. Superfly Shooter. You're not following anybody? You're just incognito mode? Who are you, brother? Je ne vous parle Timberwolf Gangier. Yeah, I know a little bit of French. Bro, I was typing it out. Nice try. It was Dirk, bro. It was Dirk in the Heat. That's when Shaq won with Dwayne Wade in the Heat. But what I was getting at was, for 12 NBA seasons, the entire West was run by 2 teams. Does anybody know what was happening in the Eastern Conference? Does anybody know what was going on in the Eastern Conference during that entire stretch there? Say his name. No, JD. There was one person in the East. There was one man in the East. His name was LeBron James. The West was just Lakers, Spurs, everybody else stunk. There were some Phoenix Suns and the Utah Jazz and the Mavericks kind of had some like teams in between there every once in a while. But pretty much it was those 2 teams. And then in the Eastern Conference, it was kind of the Celtics battling with the Lakers a little bit. And then it was LeBron James. And then LeBron went to the Miami Heat in 2010 when this whole thing ended with the Spurs and the Lakers. He went to the Heat and then went to the NBA Finals for like 9 seasons in a row. So that's what was going on in the East, was just LeBron James. What happened in the West for those 12 seasons, no one else really got an opportunity to compete for a championship outside of Dallas, okay? That's happening again right now, before your very eyes. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs will be representing the Western Conference in the finals probably 8 of the next 10 seasons. Going back to last year, probably 8 of the next 10 seasons. I mean, what do you guys think? Is that the craziest take? Superfly says facts. Bald, handsome dude hit the follow button. Come on now, brother. It's 70-90. Denver's up 20 with 1:23 left in the third quarter. I legit think that 8 of the next 10 finals at least are going to go through OKC or San Antonio. Bro, the only guy on there that might not be around at that point is Shea. Shea would be, 37 years old in 10 years? He's 28 right now, so he'd be 38 years old. Shea Gilly has a game that will age very gracefully, okay? Think about guys like Ja Morant or guys like Derrick Rose. Guys or Zion that are built on athleticism and jumping out the gym, okay? Those guys get old very, very fast. Okay, so do you think Denver's going to win the series? How far do you have them going? How far do I have Denver going in the whole... I mean, can they beat the Spurs? Maybe. I worry about the health of Victor Wembanyama. He's too tall. Bro hits his head. Bro was literally, guys, I was thinking about it last night when they were playing. If he hits his head again, we're getting 2 fingers. We're getting on a basketball court tomorrow night. Or not tomorrow. I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry. Sorry to Victor Wembanyama and his French family. What's I'm sorry in French? I'll say it. What do you think of the Cavs Raptors now? What do you think of them? I think both teams absolutely stink. I thought the Cavs were really good. Then I watched them play the Raptors, and I realized the Cavs suck. And guess what? I realized about the Raptors. They also suck. The Raptors are like the Pacers of last year, but they don't have a superstar on their team. Brandon Ingram, not that guy. Officially. Brandon Ingram, your best player is Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes' favorite thing to do is play with trains. You don't watch ball, bro. Yeah, you're right. Magic thoughts? I'm having magic thoughts. So the Harry Potter TV show is going to be unbelievable. I'm really, really excited about it. It does lean a little bit darker than I thought it was going to go. Yeah. If you remember the original Harry Potter movies, they were much more whimsical, right? Bright and colorful. Welcome to Hogwarts. This one's like, welcome to Hogwarts, bro. Welcome to Hogwarts, Harry. Take off your shoes and socks, bro. They're taking pictures of his feet. Sorry. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from? All right, he hung up. Stop spamming, Tyga. Jeez. That's what Shape's saying? Yeah, Snape's like, take off your shoes, bro. Dude, did you see they made Snape black? Do you think he's going to say cuh? They made Snape a YN. I should not have said that. Do not clip that. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's your boy.
It's my boy. It's my boy Bart in the house. Bart, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man.
What's good, twin?
I feel like Wemby should have got MVP.
You think Wemby should have been the MVP? That we haven't even voted on that yet. We had Rookie of the Year today. It was Cooper Flagg over Con Knippel. How'd you feel about that one, Bart?
Oh, it was easily Cooper Flagg. He dropped 51 and Con Knippel only averaged like 18.5 points.
He did lead the league in 3-pointers.
I mean, but like, you know, he had better superstars around him. He had LaMelo Ball, but Cooper Flagg barely had people. Kyrie and AD wasn't really out.
Straight up.
Clay wasn't playing good.
Straight up. Talk your talk, Bart. And Cooper Flagg was taller.
Yeah, he's like 6'9". He's same height as LeBron, and he dropped to 51. I don't think LeBron did that in his rookie year, so I feel like he deserved that.
Is he the greatest white boy in the NBA right now?
You know, it's between him and AR-15.
Oh, what about Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah, but Peyton Pritchard could play like better defense. But
sure.
I feel like Cooper Flagg is a better closeout player.
I'm with. So if you did a top 5 white boys in the NBA, do you think you could do that off the dome, Bart?
Of course. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna do AR-15. Then I'm gonna do
Luka.
I'm gonna have to put Peyton Pritchard over Cooper Flagg, but I'd rather Cooper Flagg in my franchise. So I'm gonna put Pritchard, then I'm gonna put Flagg, and then I'm gonna put
Luka.
Luka is technically European.
True. They don't count. I forgot. Europeans don't count on this list. Wow, Bart, amazing observation. So we're going Tyler Hero.
What's that? Yeah, Tyler Hero, and then what's that dude that plays for the Thunder?
Chet Holmgren.
No. The other dude.
Oh, Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso. You know, I mess with him.
Bart, that's an unbelievable list, bro. That is so awesome. White boys, top 5 white boys in the NBA, no Europeans allowed. I absolutely love it, Bart. That was unbelievable stuff. Dog, do you want to answer the question of the day, or do you have more heat for us?
I got the question of the day. I had to go to school tomorrow.
All right, question of the day was, what is the best holiday not Christmas?
The best holiday not Christmas is Easter, or it was 4th of July, because it's probably 4th of July because, you know, more families, you got that cookout, you see families you haven't seen in a long time, and it's celebrate Independence Day. So
I know you got that cookout. So 4th of July, final answer.
Yeah, 4th of July, because, like, you know, that's like 4th of July is like in Louisiana, it's like the end of crawfish season. So that's when you're going to get your last crawfish boil.
Dude, I got to come over to the cookout one day, Bart. Am I invited, you think?
You invite you, my dog, you know. I might have to come down. You live in the West Coast, huh?
Yeah, I live in Cali.
Yeah, I might have to come to Cali, but don't never get no crawfish in Cali. You know, it's important. You're going to have to come down here, or I might have to bring you some.
Bart, I cannot wait, bro. God bless. Get some rest, dude. Have a great day at school. We'll talk soon.
You too.
Peace. Bro, unbelievable stuff from Bart, bro. Wow. It's 75-97, 22-point lead for Denver. The fourth quarter just tipped off. Hopefully the Raptors relocate to Seattle and rebrand into the Supersonics. We're just going to give Seattle the Raptors and be like, here's your team. And then Toronto gets a new expansion team. They get LeBron. Subs swept already. Suns swept already. Yeah, these were predictions, Chris. Do you see where it says Suns and Warriors up over there, I think? It's like it says Suns/Warriors because I made these predictions before the play-in started. It's a bad take having the Thunder go 4-1. It was a horrible take. Looking back on it, my worst take in a long time. I've had some bad takes too, fellas. Dude, they're only getting worse too. As I realize what gets views from, because I clip a lot of stuff and put it out on Instagram and TikTok. If you guys follow there, it'd be awesome. And YouTube Shorts. When you say ridiculous things, people absolutely eat it up. They completely engage with it. The worst part is only 10% actually think it's funny, and they know I'm joking around and it's all a bit. But the other 90%, the vocal majority, oh, brother. Hey, brother. Dude, I have to call my mom after sometimes. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, She's like, what is wrong? This dude named Samson from Boise said I don't know ball, and that podcast equipment is too expensive and I should return it. Thunder might sweep the Lakers. Now, Raymond, don't be a jerk, dude. Now, Raymond, come on now, brother. Low-key bad take to go Cavs 4-0. You guys are tripping out right now. I have a stat for you guys if you've not heard it earlier. Isaiah Stewart had 8 blocks in this game tonight. Isaiah Stewart. Beef stew. He had 8 blocks in this game, joining Tim Duncan, Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, David Robinson, Alton Lister, Hakeem Olajuwon, Manute Bol, and Shaquille O'Neal as the only players to ever have 8 blocks in a single playoff game. It's all of those Hall of Famers and Isaiah Stewart. He's like, yo, we literally saw tonight, in a losing effort, one of the greatest defensive, single defensive, you guys know what I'm trying to say. We saw one of the greatest single defensive performances in a playoff game in NBA history tonight, and it was done by Mr. Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart. Do you remember when he got in a fight with the entire Hornets team? That was awesome. That happened this season. This season has been going on for 11 months, dude. It's been the longest season of my entire life. I remember opening tip. Oh boy, I'm so excited for basketball. We're still here. Round 1, only one team has moved on. But dog, it is the reigning champ. Let's hop on the phone. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Carlos, and I'm calling from New Jersey.
My guy Carlos calling in from New Jersey. Have you been on the show before, Carlos?
I would like to say I have been on the show.
You have or not?
I have.
Unbelievable stuff. Carlos, what team do you root for over there in Jersey?
I root for the Cavs.
Dog.
I already know they're going to beat the Raptors in 6. And honestly, they're going to go in the second round and beat the Magic in 4.
Okay.
And they're going to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're going to play the Knicks. And then I'm not too sure what's going to happen in the Eastern Conference Finals, but we'll see what happens. Cavs versus Knicks, Eastern Conference Finals is what I think is going to happen.
Is it going to be a Donovan Mitchell takeover, a James Harden? Like, who's going to be the dog that gets us through this series?
This series and the next series, it's going to be James Harden. And I also think if there's ever a Game 6, you know how if there were Game 6s for Golden State, they had Game 6 Clay? Well, I think we might see Game 6 Mobley activated if there's ever a Game 6.
Dude, we're activating Game 6 Mobley as soon as it's a possibility. Carlos, we need to make T-shirts. Game 6 Mobley activated. Do you miss the Darius Garland character at all, or do you like having James Harden here in the playoffs?
I like having James Harden. Harden's way better than Darius Garland.
Yeah,
However,
dude.
I appreciate all that Darius Garland did do for us.
Well, you seem like a stand-up guy. Do you go to school or do you work, Carlos?
I honestly do both.
Nice.
In college and I work.
I had a full-time job my junior and senior year of college, so brother, I know the grind. I was not paying for BU on my own. I had to grind through it, brother. You're working hard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. Carlos, before you go, question of the day for you. What is the best holiday non-Christmas edition? No votes for Christmas.
Oh, that's actually tough.
Right? Because Christmas is easy 1-1.
I have to say 4th of July, honestly. 4th of July, very, very, very great. The 4th of July. And also, I called that Magic Pistons series. I knew the Magic were going to win that series. The Pistons were too fraudulent.
Yeah, dude, I believe you. They looked like total frauds. Do you have any 4th of July traditions that you do with the fam?
No, not really. I mean, I do the fireworks, though.
Yeah. Oh, you're in charge. Are you the fire master on 4th of July?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you go to buy fireworks, or are fireworks legal in New Jersey?
They're very illegal, actually. You just have to find the right place, because sometimes they won't sell to you.
Oh, a little wink, wink action.
Exactly.
A little wink, wink, no wank, wank though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Carlos, you're the absolute man. God bless, brother. Follow along the show, and we'll talk soon. Call back whenever you want.
All right. Take care, brother.
All right. Later, brother. Dude, Carlos is my brother now, dude. That just happened so fast. I asked if he'd ever called into the show before, and he's like, I maybe have or not. I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. This is going to be a fun one. And this is always a good one, too. My brother Trey calling in live from Virginia. This guy knows ball. What is up? Trey, it's all. Sorry, Trey. It was all just clicks. Trey, it was just all Trey. Bad connection. Call again. Trey, bad connection. Call again. There he is. Trey, can we hear you now? Trey bot. Trey's a bot, guys. Bot. Mad NPC behavior by Trey, not having his phone work. Carlos called the Magic and the Pistons, guys. I had the Pistons winning this one in 6. I did not have the Magic being this good, brother. They were not purely because of the research that I did all season. I watched enough Magic games to know that team was mid. That team was mid as crap. And their superstar, Paolo Banchero, I was like, hey, this is not the same guy that played last season. This Paolo Banchero is not the same Paolo Banchero that we got last year. Who is this man? Get out of his skin. Valanciunas dumps it off low to Bruce Brown, who absolutely dunks on top of Julius Randle's head. It's now 81-104. Hey, 23 points. I don't know if they're coming back from that one. Caboose said Lakers in 5. Yeah, bro. Let's do it. Sorry, man. Don't know what's up. It's all good, Trey. We're getting another call right now. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Raymond calling from Cali.
Raymond calling in from Cali. I always see you hanging in the chat with us, bro. First of all, I appreciate you hanging with us and calling the show your home.
Dude, it's a lit show. I actually just discovered your show like last week or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always in here.
I see you in there, bro. You're always hanging out, talking ball. I don't know if you've called in before, but dog, the floor is yours, bro. What did you want to say tonight?
No, I just think this might be one of the most dominant runs we've ever seen, and I think the Thunder are taking it pretty easily. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, they look so good. You know, they've won now 12 first-round games in a row. The past 3 seasons, they have not lost in the first round.
Yeah, that is insane, and a lot of the big reason why I think that as well is just the field. They don't look too impressive as of right now. I mean, first seed Pistons going down like that to the Magic, who I thought were huge frauds, and the Pistons are even bigger frauds.
Yeah.
The Cavs look good, and then
that didn't look horrible.
And then Celtics lost the game, even though, honestly, I didn't think after that game that they were going to lose another game, but
no,
just that happening shows like that can happen against the Thunder. They just lose a game, get blown out. They can't shoot threes. They can't make anything, and that's just tough. I mean,
every single dominant team is like as a whole in their game, and every single team that's played looks bad at some point, except for OKC. They look dominant every single time out there.
The Spurs, who everyone thinks are like these Thunder killers, once Wemby is off that court, there's really no competition there. We saw how they played against the Blazers. They just lost that game, even though it was a close game.
Yeah.
If Wemby's not on that court, Spurs can't win it all.
Let's look ahead at
a couple of years.
Let's say the Lakers are going to win this series for us right now, Raymond. You got Lakers and Thunder coming up. Let's say Luka's fully healthy, Austin Reeves is fully healthy, LeBron's fully healthy. They play every game. Do you think the series goes 6 or 7, or do you think this is done in 5?
Yeah, you're a Lakers fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just commented. I think they're getting swept. I honestly, so while I do think that team is really playing good. I don't think they're good. I think they're playing.
Just say it.
And the Rockets are honestly
so
out of
bad.
all the teams right now in the playoffs, I think they are one of the worst, if not the worst team in the playoffs right now. They are so bad. They are so disappointing.
Yeah. I think if Portland played the Rockets in a 7-game series, I think Portland would have won.
I think they take that, yeah. And well, like I said, I think the Lakers, they're playing good, but I also think the Rockets are just they're just as bad as the Lakers are playing good right now. And it's hard to sustain that the games like the Luke Kennard games and Marcus Smart playing like that. It's tough, especially when right now they're not playing the best defense in the league. Once they play the Thunder, that's going to be hell for him.
It's going to be over. Raymond, unbelievable stuff, bro. Great NBA takes. We're getting some calls, so we got to keep it rolling. But before you go,
all right,
what is the best holiday non-Christmas edition?
Okay, I heard this. I think 4th of July is good. I heard that. But I think it's Halloween now. It was actually not so good before, but now that I'm a little older and I can go to these Halloween parties, Halloween's pretty fire. I think Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with that.
Yeah, once you turn 16, Halloween gets so sick.
Yeah, I
Raymond.
actually think it got better over time.
It does. And then it gets worse very quickly. Brother, you are the absolute man, Raymond. Thanks for tuning into the show all the time. We'll talk to you again soon. God bless.
Yes, sir. All right.
Peace. JD, I don't think Thanksgiving is going to get another vote outside of Yoab, bro. But New Year's Eve has 2 votes. Halloween has 2 votes. And 4th of July has 2 votes. Easter and Thanksgiving currently have 1 vote in our question of the day. 1.5K likes in the TikTok. That low-key is kind of sad. Bro's out here. Jaden McDaniels looking absolutely defeated. Every time he touched the ball, he got mercilessly booed by this Denver crowd. Katie's a locker room cancer, Citizen Robe. Dude, I had a thought, and Bill Simmons had a thought, but then I thought about what Bill Simmons said, and I just wanted to say it for you guys. Next year, KD goes back to the Warriors. Please? Can we please send KD back to the Warriors? Just because it was like the first time we're like, oh, dude, you're going to the Warriors. They just won the chip. You're so soft, KD. How could you do this? You're soft. Fraudulent Mickey Mouse ring. For him to go back now, it's like, all right, the Warriors kind of stink. They would be, dude, their starting 5, if it was Draymond, KD, and Steph, their starting 5 would be 150, like 160 years old. And Al Horford, that's what they should do. And here we go. They should get Klay Thompson back as well. Bring the Warriors all back together. Steph, Klay, KD, Draymond, and then throw in Al Horford to replace Kevon Looney. A team's going right back to the 2015 finals. Why do Europeans not count on the list? So we did a top 5 white boys in the NBA, and for whatever reason, Bart did not want to include any Europeans. I was like, what about Luka and Jokic? And he's like, they're European. And I was like, all right, Bart, you make the rules around here. So yeah, we're going to put that in the TBWZ dictionary. Underneath white boy, it's like parentheses non-European. Bro said 4-2 Pistons dead emoji or skull emoji. 5-star way to use your words. This guy just said Magic on top of. And then now he said Magic got this. Texting and typing can be very difficult at sometimes, especially late in the night. But yeah, the Magic do got this. I made these predictions before round 1 started. So I thought the Pistons were going to come out and absolutely dominate. And we have seen spurts where the defense looks really, really good. You know, they at some point in the second quarter did have a 10-point lead. Things slowly kind of just drifted away from them all the way till about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was an 85-85 tie ball game. The first tie since, I believe, 4 minutes left in the first half. They end up getting a tie at 85. Dog, the Pistons finished with 88 points. In the last 6 minutes of the game, Cade made 1 free throw, and the last play of the game was Isaiah Stewart getting a little tip-in bucket with no time left on the clock. They tied the game at 85 and then proceeded to miss 12 shots in a row. The only reason it wasn't a complete blowout is because the team shot 28 free throws and made 20 of them. The Magic shot 34 free throws, so there was a slight discrepancy there, but the only way it wasn't a blowout is because they shot so many free throws. The Pistons absolutely stunk tonight. They're a fraud of a 1 seed. I don't think they're a fraud as much as I think the Orlando Magic were sandbagging the entire season. The Magic are an actually good basketball team, and they waited until the last possible moment to show us. Bro, do you remember when they lost to Philly by 30 in the play-in? And everyone's like, dude, this team stinks. And then they beat the Hornets by like 25, and we're like, wait a second. Maybe they're good. They're about to get swept so hard. Everyone in my comments, every single one calling in, Magic are about to get swept in 4, dude. They're so bad. They go out and win game 1, and now everyone's like, how did you take the Pistons? How quickly people forget. That was 2 weeks ago. Do you think Mike Conley's going to get in again in this game? Probably he'll get some run. At this point, it's going to be garbage time coming up here soon. It's like a 30-point game. The end of that game was a hard watch from both sides. Raymond, there was a stretch. I don't know if you saw this defensive possession, There's a possession. The Pistons, like, somehow on one possession had like 3 blocks and 5 rebounds. I'm pulling up my notes right now. There's a possession where Detroit had 3 blocks, 5 fouls that were not called, 2 rebounds. Orlando shot the ball 3 times and got 2 dunks off, and no points were scored. The teams were just hammering each other down the stretch, and the refs were just letting them have it. It was kind of awesome, and I thought that was going to help the Pistons. Didn't. The Pistons' offense disappeared. Cade ran out of gas. Dude, the magic of the lion in sheep's clothing. Yeah, Raymond, maybe. I like that. I meant the amount of turnovers they had is crazy. Cade had 8 turnovers himself. Who will win, Hawks versus Knicks? I have the Hawks, personally. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Braden Haynes from OKC.
Braden, I just saw you. Just chatted. You done with calls? No, I am not. You're in the Oklahoma area? Oklahoma City?
Yes.
Bro, you guys have now won 12 straight first-round games. The team does not look stoppable at this point, dude.
I think we're going back-to-back.
I think so too. The only thing that people are going to float in front of you is like you were 1-4 this season against the Spurs. Do you have anything to combat that?
I think the Nuggets are going to beat the Timberwolves and go take the Spurs.
So you're going up against the Nuggets, you think?
Yes.
And you have a better matchup against them than you do the Spurs, you'd admit?
Yes.
Yeah. The team looks so dominant, bro. They look like they can absolutely just be unstoppable. It's the defense. That's what I see time and time again. Tonight was the first game the defense did not look good, and then they're like, all right, let's score 150 points.
Yep. Caruso had a good game. Shea had a good game. Chet had a good game.
Chet and Hartenstein had an awesome 2-man thing going tonight. I think they combined for like 34 rebounds in this game or something crazy like that, dude. They were very, very good together in this game. And I hadn't really seen them like really getting a ton of run together. I know they kind of start together, but later in the season I haven't seen them getting that kind of run together. But team looked really good, bro. You're confident against the Lakers?
Yep. I think we're going to beat the Lakers. I really don't think Luke is going to be back.
If Luka, let's just say miracle, Luka's 100% healthy, how many games do you think the series goes?
Let's say 6.
6? Yeah, Hartenstein had 18, Chet had 24, and they combined for 35 rebounds. It was an unbelievable game between the two. But Braden, that's music to your ears. You've seen that many, many times. Is there anyone out of the East that you think has a chance to beat the Thunder?
No, I really think it's going to be the Knicks and the Thunder in the finals.
Oh, you're going to roll right through the Knicks because they're not very good.
Or the Celtics. Either the Knicks or Celtics.
Yeah, Celtics are pretty good, but would be a fun one. Braden, before you go, brother, question of the day. What is the best holiday, non-Christmas edition? No Christmas.
Halloween.
Halloween just took the lead because of Braden from OKC. You like dressing up?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Braden, I love it, dude. I love your energy. Thanks for calling the show. Please hit that follow button, and we'll talk again soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, peace. For all the homies that are calling in or watching the show for the first time, I appreciate it. The show is live every single night after the NBA postseason games. Kind of like midway through the last game is when I go live. I'm also live Monday, Wednesday. Thank you for the follow, Braden. I'm also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time, live on Twitch and YouTube. Follow me at Take It Back with Zach everywhere you get your content, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have another word for that. They had 24 rebounds. Yeah, so my math was incredibly wrong. Esad, thank you. You just got hired, bro. I need a personal fact checker. You can sit underneath my desk. That's not the only fact you'll be checking. That was so inappropriate. And, yeah. Will the Rockets come back? I mean, would I be surprised if they win Game 5? Like, not the most surprised ever, you know? Like, it's still a decent team. The question is Kevin Durant going to play? I don't think he's going to play again the rest of the series, but if Kevin Durant does play, yeah, why not? I mean, the Lakers could have a bad shooting night. They kind of had a bad shooting night last night. I don't know if they have 2 in a row, really. Up 3-1 in this series, it's kind of tough to say that the Rockets could come back. I think they could force 6, and if they can force 6, then they could easily force 7. And if it gets to 7, everyone's going to be like, ha, Lakers suck, Lakers are frauds, LeBron's a fraud, LeBron stinks. So just all the people right now that have the energy of like, dude, LeBron's the greatest of all time. next series when we're getting swept by OKC, make them keep that same energy. Because I have been my entire life. LeBron is the GOAT. LeBron is better than Jordan by a lot. It's easy LeBron. With or without these playoff wins. So all the people who are like, dude, LeBron's the GOAT, and then next week when we're getting swept by OKC are like, dude, LeBron stinks. Jordan's better. Just make sure they keep that same energy. Lakers in 5. Yes, sir, Liam. Go Lake Show, baby. I'm a Lakers fan, fellas. Follow for Lakers content. Or not. Back-to-back champs is ridiculous. OKC will go to the NBA Finals and lose. Back-to-back Western Conference champs. Can the Timberwolves still pull the series out? Jackson. Everyone today calling into my show was saying there's no shot the Nuggets are going to win this series. Like, screaming and yelling at me saying that the Nuggets are dead and the Timberwolves are still going to be alive. I saw them play tonight. They didn't look very good. They have to win in Game 6. If they don't win Game 6, they're losing Game 7. Put it that way. That is a simple thought. Cavs thoughts? I thought the Cavs were better than they were. The Cavs actually stink. They're not very good. They're the best team in basketball when all things are clicking offensively. Not even joking. When Harden and Mitchell are running the separate pick and rolls that they have with Mobley and Allen, and that two-man game is going, and the ball is moving around the perimeter, inside, outside, like when they're clicking offensively, it's the best team in basketball. I love watching them play basketball. They can also lose to anybody because they're incredibly inconsistent. Kind of like the Knicks this year. That was my same thing about the Knicks. I was like, the Knicks are inconsistent. They're not very good at basketball. And here we are. The Knicks are just as good as the Hawks. I think the Nuggets are winning. Yeah, Braden, I still believe in the Nuggets, personally. Are the Pistons done? Not done. You know, when you play defense like that, you can always win a game. But today was the game that they were supposed to win. They held the Magic to under 100 points. You have to win that game. You have to win. On the road, you held a team to under 100 points. And the last 6 minutes of the game, you missed 13 shots in a row. You lose that game 10 times out of 10. If OKC loses the championship, they will go after Giannis next season. Solo, I had a take when I first started this show when I had no background and everything looked horrible and I had no voice yet. I had a take that OKC should, no matter what happens this season, they should make a trade for Giannis. They're the only team that can, right? Take AJ Mitchell, Kaysen Wallace, and Lou Dort. Give him J-Dub. I don't care. Give him Chet. Bro, give him Chet Holmgren and Kaysen Wallace and a first-round pick. Like, hey, can we have Giannis? So one, like, you don't have to use any of your picks. So you keep all of your picks. You keep your draft capital, and then you go grab Giannis. And then a bunch of Thunder fans were like, it's going to throw off the it's going to throw off the chemistry. Dude, shut up. It's the Greek Freak. He will be the chemistry. Pistons are done since the All-Star break. Yeah, that's not a bad. Like, they haven't been great since the All-Star break. I'll give you that. They were first half season heroes. No, I want AJ Mitchell. JD, we're doing a hypothetical for Giannis right now, and you're like, no, I want AJ Mitchell. You Thunder fans disgust me. Nah, just nasty, nasty people. Giannis to Golden State is the only end game, Spence. Yeah, the Knicks look intriguing. If I were the Miami Heat, I would trade Bam Adebayo for Giannis. I'd trade Bam Adebayo and, I don't know, you could take Pella Larson or Jokic. Here, have the 83-point game guy. And then we'll take Giannis off your hands. Who is your Cinderella team this year? I mean, who did I predict? I mean, as you can kind of see from my predictions up top, it's pretty chalk. I guess I had the Cavs. I have the Cavs winning it all in my personal TBWZ bracket. Yeah, you do win without him, but you also will win with him. Do Cavs win series still? I think so. I think the home teams just win this one out. I'm going to take Magic 4-2. All right, you can have it. Officially. Nobody else can, though. I don't want to say your name because it's just the ninja emoji. And if I say it too quickly, it's going to, you guys know how that one goes. KO? Yeah, knockout. It's yours, knockout. I'm going to take Magic 4-2. You can have it. The Cinderella team based on the bracket seems like Atlanta. Yeah, that's true. I guess. I do have Atlanta losing the next round, but yeah, I believe in the Atlanta Hawks. It was less like I believe in the Atlanta Hawks and more just like I don't believe in the Knicks. Oh, Slade, first tornado watch, kind of nervous. Slade, is it your first tornado watch of your life? Did you just move somewhere, Slade? Believe it or not, I called in with my buddy that was the Magic will win the series. Nice. Believe it or not. Oh, dude, I was listening to that album yesterday. Believe it or not. Make no mistake, girl, I still love you. You moved from Hawaii to Tennessee? Dog. Are you a military kid? Because that's a crazy move. Hawaii to Tennessee? I thought moving from California to Tennessee was bad. My homie moved from California to Tennessee. I'm like, dude, that sucks. He's like, yeah, it's horrible. Moving from Hawaii to Tennessee, dude, brother, that's going to be the hardest thing you do your whole life. Everything from here, a breeze. You can get pregnant and just pop that thing out and be like, nah, no pain medication. I'm good. I moved from Hawaii to Tennessee. Prayers for you. Don't underestimate tornadoes. Please be safe. I would underestimate the crap out of a tornado. I ain't afraid of the weather. Never will be. Sorry. What does the weather have on me? I'm a human. You're just molecules. I mean, I'm kind of just molecules too, but mine are more densely packed than you are. Well, I guess there's nothing really more densely packed than like a true like cloud, like a thunder cloud. It's so densely packed it creates electricity. I can create electricity too. If I rub my feet on the carpet and I have a balloon on my head, my hair sticks up. Do I still think the Hawks are winning? I do, Adrian. Do you not? Do you think the Knicks are winning? Are you serious, bro? You actually think the Knicks are winning? See how it feels? Lakers money line next game. I don't do that stuff. I just watch the games. I love it. Whoever thought the Cavs were going to sweep the Raps don't know ball. Willie B, that was me. I watched the Raptors play this year, and they did not look like a good basketball team. Turns out when I watched the series, I was correct. The Raptors are not very good at basketball at all. I just thought the Cavs were a lot better than they actually are. I got the Cavs wrong. I thought the Cavs were going to be a dominant force, dude. And turns out the Cavs are not very good. 4-2 New York in the end. Has the New York Knicks taking it tomorrow night. That game is going to be unbelievable. I bet my savings to Raptors, dog. Hope you lose it all. Stupid. Nuggets in 7 to getting tickets to Cancun. Cheers to Cancun. Has Kevin Durant already bought his flights to Cancun, guys? Has Kevin Durant already bought all of his lodging for when he visits Turks and Caicos this summer? Wait, where's the hot spot? Do you remember 2 years ago it was Ibiza, and then it was the south of France? Are we going to Mykonos? Can we make it Greece? I think Greece is going to be the spot of the summer. Or Portugal. It's going to be Lisbon. Final answer, Portugal. NFL hot take, Stetson Bennett will be good, but he hasn't gotten a chance yet. He's never going to play, Jackson. He's behind he's currently now behind Ty Simpson and Matt Stafford. Future Hall of Famer Matt Stafford. They're going to be playing Ty Simpson before they play Stetson Bennett in that offense. Whenever that is, I don't know. You wouldn't understand. You're not from Tino Alley. No, I was just kidding, Slade. I'm sorry. That is actually a real thing. So stay safe. It's official. This game is about to go final. It's 101. Oh, the Timberwolves have made a slight comeback. There's 4 minutes left in the game. Wait, am I tripping? Am I tripping out right now? No, it's 101-116. It's a 15-point game. There's 4 minutes left. It's not over for the Timberwolves tonight. It is going to be tough, though. There's no predicting tornadoes. You have no time to prepare. That's why I say never underestimate tornadoes, to be honest. Yeah, there's no time to prepare for me. You should have seen me out on the football field. They called me Tornado Z. Oh, no. How can a Stetson Bennett be behind a Ty Simpson, and is LA wasting draft picks on a quarterback? How can Stetson be behind Ty Simpson? Stetson Bennett was like a 6th round pick, like a 5th rounder or a 4th rounder. Ty Simpson was a 1st round pick that they're paying like $30 million. At that slot, at pick 13, they're paying Ty Simpson like $13 million a year. They're paying Stetson like Bennett like $600K. Yeah, he just became the number 2 on the depth chart. I'll just put it that way. Thunder beat the Celtics in 6. Depends on who stays healthy, to be honest, in that series. Both play such good defense. I think if anybody can slow down whatever the Thunder are doing offensively, it's probably Joe Mazzulla. He's got some weird tricks up his sleeve. Is he going to be the only Boston head coach that doesn't cheat on his wife this year? We may never know. Tornado Z. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah, swallowing Wemby. Yeah, what is YYC? What do you mean? What is YYC saying? Your bio says God loves you. And you're saying mean, nasty things to people in the chat? That doesn't seem very godly. I'm going to tell your mom. He's calling me old. You can't even drive. You have to ask your mom for a ride places. Mom, can you take me to Devin's house? You have to ask for permission to go places. I just go wherever I want. I literally go anywhere I want. See you later. Walk. It does come with a boatload of sadness, though. Yeah, getting old and being able to do whatever you want just basically means like, hello, I am depression. Does everybody have it? No, I'm just kidding. We're just messing around. we're not focusing on our mental health this year. Did I tell you guys that already? We're focusing on our outward appearance big time. We're looks maxing. We're losing weight. We're slimming down. We're growing out beards if we need it. We're trying new haircuts. We're getting fades, low tapers. We're really working on the outside appearance. And the inside stuff, the mental health, we're not going to worry about that at all this year. In fact, we're going to make it worse. Naz Reid is checking out of the game. It's a 17-point game, 3.5 minutes left. Julius Randle is shooting free throws, though. It's pretty much over. I might be calling it very soon. Sleeping on the Raptors? No, I'm not sleeping on the Raptors. I got the Cavs completely wrong. I thought the Cavs were going to be really, really good. I thought the Cavs were going to be like so dominant that there was nothing the Raptors could even do. Turns out I was right. The Raptors are not very good at basketball. I just thought the Cavs were actually good, and turns out they're total frauds. Jokic for 3 to end the game. Completely missed the rim. One of the worst shots ever. Who's letting the Serbian shoot? Nuggets in 7. Bro, is that not my pick? Do I have Nuggets in 6? What's my pick? Nuggets in 6? Yeah, so that's going to be wrong. Nuggets in 7 would be fine, though. A bunch of people are making fun of me for the Lakers in 7 pick. Do you realize like 90% of America was picking the Rockets in 5? I've at least picked the Lakers. Let's make Tornado Z your new name. Forget Vini. Yeah, dude. I mean, my goal is by the end of this to be the man with 100 names. I'm like the opposite of gosh, what's the guy's name in Game of Thrones? Dalama Harris. Valamahulas. Hey, Valamagulis. The man with no faces. He's like the man without a name. I want to be the man with 100 names. The Raptors exposed the Cavs and locked them down defensively. Are you actually watching the series? Yeah, no, the defense has been fine. I don't think the Cavs have been exposed. I think they shot 13% from 3. I think they were like 4 for 40 from 3. I think that's kind of the difference in the game. They lost by 6 points and they were 4 from 40 from 3. Like, yeah, you're going to lose that game. The first win for the Raptors was a good win. The defense was very good. I just think the Cavs don't miss all of those shots ever again. I think the Cavs might score 140 points in Game 5, personally. The crazy part is I think the Raptors had a worse shooting percentage from 3 and still won the game. The Cavs just disappeared late, dude. Rockets fake, Lakers take in 5. From Pits Unknown, you were so close to getting the rhyme. Do you think the Magic have potential to go far? Jackson O'Mara asking the most sports radio show producer questions. I absolutely love it. I need that kind of stuff. Not really. Was that a good answer? I don't know. I don't know anything. I just watch the games. I lock in and I watch all the games and then I think about things and then I do a little bit of research and I come on here and I say a couple of things and then people are like, "You're the biggest idiot I've ever met in my life." All I did was watch the games, brother. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh, dude. The Angels are losing 8-5, dude. How? We just got swept by the Royals. The Angels have now lost 8 of their last 10 games. We're 2-8 in the last 10 games. We're down 8-5 in the bottom of the 8th inning right now to the Chicago White Sox. That stinks so bad, bro. My life sucks. I hate my teams. I hate my franchises. I hate them so much. Why am I an Angels fan? Why wasn't I born and raised a Dodgers fan? Toronto doesn't even deserve an NBA team. That's why they should relocate to Seattle Supersonics. I'll let you have that take, bro. Bryson said my Pistons are frauds. I don't think they're frauds. Buster, no! Buster, you're not a White Sox fan. There's no shot, dude. Get out of here, Buster. If that's actually true, Buster, you're getting banned from this show. Mods, ban him. It's a 12-point game. Wow, Bruce. Sorry, Christian Brown has the ball, gets it over to Johnson, to Nikola Jokic, who feeds it back to him on a little pick and pop. Easy deuce at the hoop. Buster, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Buster. Your family's from Chicago? So you're like, oh yeah, White Sox. Chicago's awesome, though. What's going on? Bellinger fouled at the hoop and one opportunity right now? Or did he miss the shot? He missed the shot. I'm tripping out. I'm going to stay live till the end of this game, guys. I am still taking calls. If anybody does want to call in, the number's at the top of the screen. It's 213-352-5216 if you want to call in and be a part of TBWZ. Toss said at least Angels fans are nicer than Dodger fans. You made the right choice. Most Dodger fans are bullies. That is true. Angels fans are good people. Ta, you seem like a cool guy. I would mod you if you called into the show, just because I don't know if you're normal or not. You could tell a lot of people by the way that they answer a phone conversation. So, I mean, if you want to be a mod in this show, you've been checking in every day. You've been being a part of this thing. I absolutely appreciate you. Dodgers fans are insufferable, Alex. Yeah, there's also a lot of passionate people. 12-point game, minute and a half. Minnesota nearly throws the ball. Dude, they have all the scrubs in. They have all of their backups in because their backups have actually made this a game. Yeah, never mind. Orlando Magic are that team, bro. Dude, they're very good. They're much better than I thought they were going to be. Not saying I thought they were a very mid basketball team. I thought they were like a literal 6 or a 5 seed, like a mid basketball team going into the season, and they ended up being worse than that. And so I was like, wow, this team actually stinks. But the entire season, I was waiting for them to wake up. The entire time. I was like, Anthony Black is a good basketball player. Paolo's obviously a star. Suggs is a good basketball player. Franz Wagner is great. They had all of these guys and all of these pieces. I liked Wendell Carter Jr.'s game. They had all of these pieces. They just stunk all season. They were able to beat good teams, but they could also lose to any of the bad teams in the league. This one's over. Jokic does get the win, 12-point win for Denver as they stay alive. And then that play-in game happened against Philly, and I was like, wow, this team sucks so bad. What a bunch of frauds. And then they destroyed the Hornets. And then everyone was like, but they're going to get absolutely blown out. They're going to get swept in 4. And then I was like, I think they'll make it to 6. And then everyone that was commenting was like, you think they're going to make it to 6? They're going to get swept, big bro. You're an idiot, Unk. And now they're up 3-1. And now everyone's like, you idiot. How did you take the Pistons? You could just never be right. Rolly Strong said Raptors are winning the series. Oh, I did too. I thought they were done to Charlotte. Yeah, Josh, I absolutely thought they were going to lose to Charlotte. Still believe in the Cavs. Raptors looking dominant. Dominant? Roll Strong. I appreciate you, brother. But dominant is a crazy word to describe the Raptors right now. I still don't think they're very good at basketball, but I could be very off. Won by 20? They won by 4. In the last game, they won by 4. They also shot 13% from 3. How did you... Dude, the fact that they shot 13% from 3 and won the game... I mean, they shot 13 more free throws, and they made 12 more free throws than the Cavs did. That's definitely the difference in the game. Did you see the dunk on Duran? Brother, the dunk of the year. We literally got the Jamal Cain game tonight. What a blessing. Game before the last one? Yeah, that was a good one, for sure. Yeah, that was a much better game, I thought. What was that? That was a 126-104 victory. Yeah, the defense for the Cleveland sucked in that game. And Toronto's been playing solid defense all series pretty much. Their defense last game was unbelievable, but they were terrible on offense. They won because Cleveland turned the ball over 18 times, and they shot 65% from the free throw line. If they just shot their season average was 77% as a team. So they shot 12 percentage points below their season average from the charity stripe. If they just shoot their average, that'd have been... They still would have lost. But it would have been closer. Dude, this is the best show. This is the best sports show ever. No other guy is going to be like, yeah, I'm trying really hard to make a point, and I was still wrong. Jamal Cain is a sleeper, bro. He might get more minutes since Fran's injury. Yeah, I hear that. Bro, I'm so sad I can't go to the game 5 tomorrow for the Stars. Why not, JD? How did Vegas almost... I don't know. I don't care about Vegas. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Tomorrow I'm calling Adam Silver and telling him my suggestions on how to make the NBA better. After you talk to Mr. Silver, please call into the show and let us know what he thinks. Esad said Rockets in 7? No. Josh, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciated the discourse. That was some fun stuff. Would the Hawks play better in the playoffs with Trae Young or CJ McCollum? I think they're playing pretty well with CJ McCollum, dude. I think they're playing pretty well. Fellas, tomorrow's games, 4 p.m. on ESPN, Philadelphia and Boston. Boston looks to close that one out and join the Thunder as the only teams to move on to round 2. Atlanta and New York is going to be tipping off at 5 on NBC. That is the game we will all be locked in on. And then Portland and San Antonio go live at 6:30 p.m. San Antonio also looks to punch their ticket into round 2. I will be going live tomorrow night. Do you guys want to do an earlier stream or a later stream? What do you guys think? JD Walker, you're the one who's jumping in here all the time. JD and Slade and Swix have kind of been in here pretty much the whole time on Twitch. And guys, on TikTok, I absolutely love you. I do got to prioritize my people over on Twitch a little bit because they're kind of my homies who are in our Discord and hanging with us. If you want to join us over there, please be my guest. Because my mom doesn't want to spend that much on just a single game. JD, you have a job. Spend your own money. Maybe you don't have any right now because you're in between. Later stream like today's time, please. Jackson, what time zone are you in? Julius Randle opened the bundle. Jokic blew out the candle. Mavi. No, Mavi. Mavi. Julius Randle opened the bundle. Joker blew out the candle. You were so close, Mavi. Mavi, so close. Come on, bro. Bundle does not rhyme with Randall. Oh yeah, JD, it's probably crazy expensive. Robert Trejo, what up, dude? JD as in the Vice P. Yeah, that's the most politics you'll ever hear me talk on this show. Raptors in 6. Number 1 RJ Barrett hater. Is that Kelly Olynyk? Is that Kelly Olynyk as your Avi? Kelly Olynyk has joined the chat? Oh, yeah. You're right, JD. Hey, Kelly. Dude, congrats on the win the other night. What's it like playing next to Victor Wembanyama? Is he too French? Yes or no? How French is too French? Yes. Just don't say anything other than yes. Please, RJ Barrett hater. Please, Kelly. But I like earlier lives low-key than having the post-game stuff. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, no, those will never leave. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday stuff will never leave. The post-game stuff is like post-game. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. So the game's at 6:30. I'll probably be live at like 8 p.m. Eastern or 7:30 p.m. Or sorry. I'll be live like 8 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, guys. 8 p.m. Pacific, so that'll be like 11 Eastern. I mean, maybe it's a coincidence he has the same name. Yeah. We bending over Shea? Okay. Wow. Go Lakers, dude. Lake Show's getting after it with Shea Gilly in the backseat of the car. Sorry, that was so inappropriate. Zach, are you going to be the second unanimous NBA MVP right next to Curry? Second. Yeah. No, someone will definitely vote against me. Dude, I will never get unanimous anything. Dude, the other day I was like, maybe I should run for president. I was having like a legit conversation with myself. Do you guys daydream? Yeah, this is too much. How do I join the Discord? Said Slade. Can someone drop him a link super fast to the Discord to come hang with us, Slade? What time will you end tomorrow? I'll probably be going live at like 7:30 or 8 p.m. Pacific and probably go for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, kind of like tonight, kind of in that mid-range. So I'll be like 12:30, 1 o'clock Eastern time in the morning because it's an NBA postgame show. But if you prefer watching an earlier show, fellas, I am live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. That's 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the East Coast. It's kind of like my late afternoon, early evening sports radio show where I cover all of the topics in the sporting world, and then I also go live and I take calls. I don't take balls. Don't clip that part. We're not clipping any of the sus things that I say. Earlier today, I said, imagine swallowing Wemby, and it was completely taken out of context, and someone clipped it, and it's not cool. I don't even know what I was saying. Am I rewatching? Yeah, Nathaniel, this is a replay. Yeah, this is a replay. This is round 2. This is the sequel. This is Bad Takes with Zach, the sequel, part 2. Fellas, thanks for being a fan of this show, man. Appreciate you jumping in here. DM me or something if you want to be a mod, because you've been a cool guy. 513. Fellas, absolutely love you over on TikTok. Thanks for hanging up. We'll be live again, like I said, tomorrow evening. Peace out. Bye, TikTok people. See you later. All right, here are the numbers, fellas. Here's what we did on TikTok. We got how many new followers? We got 12 new followers today. We got one gift. It was one coin from a guy named Tassows, or probably Sows for General Sows. It was one coin worth an estimated 0.0001 cent. Bringing in the big bucks. That live had 1.1K total views, and it probably had an average viewer of, it's right here, of about 11. Those are the numbers, fellas. Those are the numbers. And for all the folks on YouTube, thank you for watching. I got to go off right now. I'm going to stay live on Twitch for like 2 or 3 minutes just to hang out with the fellas. But YouTube people, I love you so much. Please like the stream. Share it with someone you know. Share it with someone you hate. I don't know. If you thought it was horrible, send this to someone who like really, really makes you angry. That might work. Or send it to your dad. We need more dads in the chat. I have 2 dads in the chat. One just lost his leg though. So I need more dads. All right, YouTube people, bye.